Alright, welcome back, my charming conspirators. This is final boss time. Death Mark 2. Let's get it! So Michiho and Doryu have combined into one. I don't know what the hell's happening. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, final form. And when the candlestick is relit, dear husband, am I beautiful now? You're something. I don't know. My mind and body are overwhelmed by fear, like I'm a toad being hypnotized by a serpent. The departed has gained a new form from the swirling red mold. A grotesque-looking demon coming out of a doll's bulging belly. I can feel her intense emotion as her four eyes stare me down. And that emotion is desire. The scarlet desire to devour their beloved and usher them to their demise. Can I? Is it even possible to save them? Dude, forget about saving them. We need to get the hell out of here. Dear husband, let me bathe all of you in the colors of insects. Oh, crap. A flood of insects issue forth from their mouth and assault me. If this keeps up, I'll be eaten alive by bugs. But I can't give up here. What should I do? Well, here we go. Live or die. Make our choice. What should I do to fight the departed? So we can use the frog, we can use the gun, or the liquid bleach. So when we were inspecting Michiho's room, it said that the frog was used to eat the insects. So if that thing's shooting insects at me, wouldn't we use the frog? That makes sense, right? Grasp or hold toward the insects? Probably hold it toward them, wouldn't I? So it can, like, use its tongue to eat them?
Yoshi.
I hold up the dried up frog to cover myself from the attacking bugs. Please work. Okay. I hold the dried up frog in front of me, and the moment I lay my hand on the frog... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember what that voice told me earlier. Frogs drive away bugs. This might work then. The departed sneers as the insects pour forth an attack. So see, this is why you really have to pay attention when you're going through these games, because you have to use the information from earlier chapters to survive. But then the insects disperse into the darkness to avoid the frog. Looks like this is the right choice. Okay, nice. So inspecting Michiho's room was crucial to surviving this fight then. The departed shrieks in anger upon seeing the insects leave. They seem to be muttering something. What the heck are they saying? Bugs? No, is it mold? Just as I think that to myself, a sharp pain runs throughout my arm. Dude, what just happened to me? Mold starts growing on my arm? Arg, so now they're going with the mold, huh? I can feel the mold spreading throughout my body. I feel like vomiting. Dear husband, let me bathe you in the color of mold. I'll get consumed by mold at this rate, no time to sit around. Oh, boy. I need to do something before this damn mold covers my whole body. Except I don't really have an idea of what I need to do. Let's believe there are clues somewhere, because if I don't do something, I'll be dead. How do I protect myself? So we can use the gun, we can use the bleach. Female doll's head. I feel like it's either the bleach or the doll's head. The bleach got rid of the mold on the fox statue. But then the doll told me to eat it. I'm going with the doll. Yes, the doll said it wanted to eat the doll. I'm gonna do it. That just happened in the last episode. Grabbing the female doll's head, I try eating a piece of it. Maybe it'll protect me. Okay. The moment I lay my hand on the doll's broken remains, I remember what that voice said at the time. Eat me to protect you from the red curse. Yes! I was right. A little bit nervous, I warily take a bite of the female doll's head. It's an unpleasant sensation, like I'm chewing on a stone. Then a clay texture and taste start to spread inside my mouth. Making up my mind, I swallow it down. At that moment, yes, there we go. Both the mold and the unpleasant nausea disappear in an instant. Looks like this is the right choice. Let's go, baby. The departed sounds distraught after seeing both the insects and mold cleared away. Oh boy, it's coming again. Letting out a roar, they approach me. Are they gonna eat me now? Can I bite you? My beloved husband. Let me bite you. Here we go again. The departed won't ever be satisfied until they kill me. Although, if the Miyamura sisters are the departed, do they really want my death? The Miyamura sisters longed for a blissful marriage. Tell me, this bloody ritual can't be the dream wedding that you always wanted. What is it that you really want? Dear husband, is that their answer? They sound sad. Right at that moment, I hear something distant from the darkness shrouding my vision. Give it back. That voice just now, by give it back, do you mean... Like, give what back? What do we have? Crap, it's not working, huh? I'm pretty sure the voice just now was the departed's true feelings, but they've returned to being their mad monster form. Can I bite you? Bite, 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 bite. Munch, munch, munch. I guess you really can't communicate with a spirit, huh? But at least I've got a clue now. I might be able to save the departed soul using that clue. I ask you what my options are. I don't know what I'm supposed to give back. There's something I need to give back to them. It's probably something used in a celebration, given that this is a wedding. Red spider lilies, vermilion ink, or the crimson dress. Well, I'm assuming it would be the wedding dress. I mean, that's... Oh, wait a minute. Put on the departed, present it carefully, or bless the dress. Well, they said they wanted it back, so let's present it carefully. I'm almost dead. I got 14 health left. I carefully present the red dress to the departed. Success. Holding the dress with both hands, I get down on my knees and offer it to the departed. I shall give you this dress. Vermilion thread? Give? The departed mutters something with a smile. Did they just tell me to give them vermilion thread? I'm pretty sure this dress is made of red silk thread, so it should fit the bill. Is this the standard custom during a real wedding? Is this the celebration you wanted? The departed stares at me in silence. They seem somewhat bewildered. I guess this is the evidence that I've stirred something in their heart. Looks like this is the right choice. Hell yeah. The departed takes a slow, deep breath. Perhaps the departed longs to experience a traditional M-Town wedding ceremony. Remember the true vows you long for. This is cool. We're kind of like fighting the spirit within itself here. The departed starts breathing heavily. Did that trigger a memory or something? Yeah, it's up close and personal now. Letting out a roar, they approach me. Can I bite you? Guess that's not it. The departed has gone insane once again. They're on the verge of devouring me. However, there's no way I can give up here. Think, damn it, there must still be something I can do. I don't know what that is. What the departed probably wants is a traditional wedding. I believe the groom usually gives something to their bride. But it's still not enough. What else should I do? Red spider lilies, vermilion ink, or crimson... Well, I already gave him the dress. And it said it wanted the ink, so... Or the vermilion. Yeah, we're going with vermilion ink. Smear the departed's lips? Smear on the departed's teeth? Or smear on the departed's nails? Dude, I don't know. Old container of ink found. That does not help me. I'm trying to see if there's like any clues here that I can... I don't know where to smear it. Well, it says eat me. What were the options again? The lips, the teeth, or the nails? Well, if it's saying eat, I would say then you need your teeth to eat me, so I'm gonna smear it on the teeth, maybe. Maybe that'll make their teeth fall out. Down to 8 health. I opened the vermilion ink container to apply it to the departed's teeth. That would also make sense because of all the cursed teeth that we've encountered this game. Dipping my finger in the vermilion ink, I call out to the departed. Let us exchange our wedding vows. Let me paint your teeth red. Dear husband. I feel like the departed isn't as deranged as they were before. They still look deranged. Now is the time. I nervously extend the fingers I've coated with the vermilion ink toward the departed. This is what's written on the chief's priest note I found at Mushikabi Shrine. At wedding ceremonies in M-Town, the groom is supposed to give the bride vermilion thread and paint her teeth red. All the M-Town brides were overjoyed to be on the receiving end of this traditional practice. Using what I've got, a dress made with red silk thread would equate to giving the bride vermilion thread. And smearing red ink on their teeth aligns with paintings their teeth red with lipstick. So if I were to do that now, I gently smear the vermilion ink on the departed's teeth, giving them a blessing. Yeah, it looks pretty pissed still. The departed, this is the blessing that I, your groom, give to you. My bride. After a long silence, their lips curve into a smile. Then, dear husband, for so long, for so long, for you, after muttering such a thing, yes, we vanquished it. The departed disappears with a cry that is oddly neither filled with love nor hatred. Looks like this is the right choice. Thank goodness, man. Oh my god, I would have been so mad if I had to do all that all over again. This should be good, or is it? Oh my god. What is it now? Did the departed regain their lost blessings so they can finally rest in peace? I really hope that's the case. However, a cold wind refuses to stop blowing through the gaping hole in my heart. Doryu, Michiho. Yeah, those two were playing me this whole entire game. For a while, I simply stand rooted to this spot, stunned and distraught. Then I think about the way those girls simply disappeared without regaining their consciousness. I remember the look on their faces when that happened. They were smiling for some reason. It's time to go. Now that I've managed to survive this ordeal, somehow there are some things that I must do. As I descend, I notice that the red handprints on the wall have now vanished. I assume that all the other strange phenomena have ceased after the departed's departure. The clock tower is frozen in time, but the hands won't move ever again. Because the two students who wanted to make that happen for the school's 70th anniversary are no longer with us. Yeah, this is kind of a bittersweet ending here. It's like we stopped The Departed, but we lost, like, our two favorite people on this whole game that were really just playing us this whole entire time because they were possessed by The Departed. I better get out of here. Yasoka's waiting for me. The Departed's ending. The vengeful Miyamura sisters who took Michiho and Doryu's bodies were the culprits. They longed for a happy marriage with their chosen groom, even after death. While I can't be their real husband, I hope the red thread and lipstick were enough to fulfill their wishes. The girls in my vision were school age. They were able to wash away some of their resentment after experiencing their stolen youth. As a spirit doctor, I'd like to believe I set them free from their curse. I hope their smiles before they faded is the answer to my question. I should let Yasaka know how this case ended. First I want to check the... innocent older sister who dreamed of a happy marriage. She was murdered during the departed's wedding ritual. She was offered to Kabigami. Mold was smeared all over her body as makeup, leading to her death. Her resentment created the departed. Michayo, innocent younger sister who dreamed of a happy marriage. She was murdered during the departed's wedding ritual. She was offered to Mushigami. Bugs were placed all over her body as makeup, leading to her death. Her resentment created the departed. Welcome back, villain. The spirit that was possessing Yasoka is gone now, and the light in the infirmary is no longer red. Is it over? I hope so, man. Yeah. You did well. Where's Doryu? Villain. Yasoka looks at me with gentle eyes. She then follows with a slight knowing nod. Things happened, I see. Yeah, you could say that. Just tell me whenever you're ready. No rush. I'm sorry. Want me to answer that? No, it's fine. I'll do it. Hello? Shh. Try being a bit more cheery, will you? Oh, that's gotta be Mashita. This annoyed tone and these harsh words. So he survived. You're alive, Mashita. Yep, I failed to die. I lost my phone, so I couldn't call. It took me a while to find a working public phone. Thank God you managed to escape. I was sprinting through that damn forest so hard I wanted to puke the whole time. They almost caught my ass several times, but luckily for me, they disappeared midway through the chase. They probably decided to go be with their husband rather than playing tag with me. How did it go on your end? It's over. The departed has vanished. Oh, okay then. Did you save the departed? I mean, I think I did. I think I did. Then why do you sound like you're at a funeral? Perk the hell up, man. Mission accomplished. You should be proud of yourself. Nobody thinks you're cruel for doing what needed to be done. Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for that. Yeah, not surprised at all. I'm heading there now. Give me the details once I'm there. Bye. That was Mashita, wasn't it? I'm glad he's safe and sound. He said he's coming here. Shall we leave once he arrives, then? You should rest, villain. I'll contact the headmaster for you. Thanks, Yasoka. I'm touched by Yasoka's thoughtfulness. Since the last scene is still so vivid in my mind, I don't think I can deliver a professional report to the headmaster right now. By the way, villain, why are you holding on to that? Oh, you mean this? I hadn't even realized it, but I'm clutching something that I picked up in the clock tower. It's the female doll's head and dress. They saved my life. There's no particular reason. Maybe I'm just feeling sentimental. So that's kind of strange, like in the first game, the first Death Mart game, the doll was trying to kill me, and in this one it saves me. The cold autumn wind continues to blow through H City. One night the sound of a bell can be heard coming from the empty school. It sounds like someone wailing, lonely and sad. A funeral bell. For whom does it toll? Is it for the victims of this case who were cursed to death by the spirits? Is it for Hamiko and Michiho, whose bodies were stolen by the departed? Or is it for the poor girls who died at their wedding? Whatever the case, the bell's peal might mark the end of the strange incidents involving the departed. However, it doesn't mean this is all over. Of course it doesn't. Even though I've only had the name Spirit Doctor for a short time, I'm still someone who can connect with spirits. I must look deeper into these deaths. No matter what terror and hardships lie ahead, for the seal engraved in my heart that day, and for my loved ones, as well as the deceased, until the day when the gentle sun shines in the sky. Is it finally over? Chapter 7, The Departed's Wedding End. We got a trophy, Chapter 7 completed. Yes, finally! We beat the game! Finally! Oh my god. This only took about 23 hours to beat. We're just gonna sit back and let the credits roll here, man. I need a breath after this game. Jesus, man. It's an awesome game to play, don't get me wrong. It's just long as hell, man. Especially when you're out of those 23 hours that this game took to beat, like 22 of them are just reading dialogue, bro. Like it takes a toll on you after a while. Oh my word. Konoehara Academy school song. Yeah, it's not letting me skip the this ending scene or anything, so I'm just gonna have to let this roll out. But yeah, it is really interesting because the whole game, I thought that doll was really Mary Kujo from the first game. That would have been an insane plot twist if she was still alive. I'm honestly shocked that they didn't do that. Because when it came up with that one note, the initials MK, like, I thought for sure that was going to be Mary. And like I said, it's kind of cool because, like, in the first game, that doll's really trying to kill us the entire game, and in this game, the doll actually saves us at the end. So that was really cool how they did that. So yeah, I love the boss battles, the monsters were cool, the characters were really awesome as well. It just kind of sucks that Michiho and Doryu had to die. Like, those were my two favorite characters, and that we really, like, connected with. And they just had to come to a fatal end because they were being possessed by the Departed. That sucks, man. Hiro died, Kakuta died, Azumi died. Did Mo die too? I think Mo died as well. There's so many deaths in this game, man. Sakamoto died. Like, Jesus Christ. Pretty much the only people that survived this ordeal were me, Ita, Yasoka, and Mashida. And Daemon, did Daemon survive? He was just chilling in the hospital this whole game. I guess he survived. So it's kind of interesting that almost all of the characters from the first game are all the survivors in this game, and none of the new characters survived except for that one girl. What was there? Hayaroshi? I think she was the only one who survived. That was, like, new. That and, like, the headmaster Kano. We may challenge the abyss. Like, are you kidding me? Did you read that lyric? Uh, does it give me any prizes? I hope so. Do you want to view the credits for our backers? No. Now saving. Save your progress, yes. I want to see how long this took me to beat. Yeah, 22 and a half hours to play this game, bro. Oh, this is still going? A week has passed since that night. Konoehara Academy hasn't changed much since my first visit. Though this is the calm before the storm. Even though the spirit has vanished, the truth and the havoc they wrought still remain. Weekly magazines and the like have been littered with articles about mysterious disappearances at an H-City school. It's only a matter of time before the press descends upon the school. When that happens, students will lose their normality once again. But there's nothing I can do about that. I was like, I wonder if we have to, like, meet with Kano here. I walk past the students and enter the school. Unlike my first visit here, the bell doesn't ring. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Oh, you're here, villain. Apologies. I've been quite busy lately. I've had my hands full with parents and police asking for explanations about the students who have disappeared. Though all I can do is tell them that I don't know anything more than they do. And so I get called an irresponsible headmaster. Haha. Quite a few people have gone missing in a short amount of time, and yet we can't share what actually transpired. Being thrust into the limbo between reality and the spirit world, he's got a pretty tough situation. Sooner or later, I'll likely have to resign. Someone will be made to bear responsibility for these incidents. I've got no regrets, though. The case is solved, and I can hold my head high knowing what happened. Mr. Kano, I've read your report. I feel absolutely terrible for Sakamoto, and I can't believe Doryu and Kanikiwa were actually the departed. Yeah, neither can I. I have no intention of revealing the truth, obviously. It's not like that would allay the concerns of anyone. We shall consider them to be missing persons, like Sakamoto and the others. That should be fine. The real versions of them are victims too. Actually, I was just curious as to why the departed pretended to be Doryu and Kanikiwa in order to hide among the students. There doesn't seem to be a need to mingle with everyone here in order to simply find a husband. I don't know either. There are a number of things concerning the departed that still don't make any sense to me. Such as, why were they in the clock tower? Maybe you'll get a bit more closure about that matter if you read this. He proceeds to hand me a leather journal from the nearby desk. This journal belonged to my grandfather, the first headmaster of Konoehara Academy. A relative found this at their home and sent it my way. I know now isn't exactly the ideal time for you to see this, but feel free to take your time looking it over. Thanks. I'll borrow this then. I guess that's all from me. But let me thank you one last time. I appreciate all your help, villain. You helped me save Konoehara Academy. I also wanted to extend my sincere apologies for being harsh with you. Oh, don't worry about that. I know you were desperate to save both the school and the students. I'm glad you understand. That reminds me, Daimon will be here today. Why don't you go talk to him? Sure thing. I say goodbye to Mr. Kano and leave the faculty room. Daimon has been waiting in the infirmary. Long time no see, villain. How are you feeling, Daimon? I think resting in that hospital bed actually did me some good. I'm feeling better. Well, better is relative for me, cough. He's still got that lingering cough, but his voice is full of life. Seems like he's fully recovered. Sorry, I had to abandon you midway. I ended up forcing everything on you, all the responsibility and emotional trauma. Mashita told me about Hiro's final moments when he came to visit me at that hospital. I got her involved in this. If only I didn't ask her, she would be... No, it's my fault. I'm the one who failed to protect her while she was helping me. Daimon and I fall into silence for a while. It's as if we're both offering silent prayers. Many people died because of this case. It's a bit sad and lonely knowing no one will ever learn the truth beside those of us who were involved. True. Let us remember those who died at the very least. It's a cross that all of us who were involved in the incident will have to bear. Nevertheless, we live on, believing that we will save someone else another day. It's a remark Daimon said during Hanako's case. The suffering of a doctor who constantly has to face the grim reality of death. Despite that, he's still determined to save others. I comprehend the weight of those words a bit more now. Haha, I will keep that in mind. Having the spirit doctor tell me that made me feel blessed to be a doctor. Say, villain, I hope you keep pushing ahead in your own way, despite all the struggles that come. There's gotta be someone out there who's just waiting for you to extend your hand. Indeed there is. I finish my conversation with Daimon, say my goodbyes, and leave the infirmary. Then I head straight out of the school. It's like, what is there going to be, like, some twist ending to this or something? Like, why is this still going on? I find myself at the front gate. School's been over for a while, so there are a few students still milling about. I look up at the school one last time before I leave. Many lives were lost in this 1 month. Students, teachers, and my friends. The regret won't go away even though the case has been closed. It leaves a scar in my heart. I'm sorry, Shao, Hiro. Back at the mansion. I skimmed through the first headmaster's journal that Mr. Konoe loaned me. The stuff written inside is related to the female doll and the departed. Okay, let's get some more information here. The first headmaster knew about M-Town's horrific ritual, the departed's wedding. He apparently learned about it from a former M-Town resident. He wanted to offer condolences to the victims of the ritual and to those who were claimed by the departed's wrath. He particularly pitied the Miyamura sisters, whose dreams of a happy marriage was betrayed. Inside the clock tower that was built to celebrate Konoehara Academy's 10th anniversary, he built a room as a memorial service, complete with an altar where he offered a Western doll. That doll was the female doll in the scarlet dress. He got it from someone who dealt in spiritual items. It's said that the female doll was made to be an offering for a pitiful soul and had hidden spiritual power. Learning that, the headmaster believed the doll could soothe the souls of the Miyamura sisters. He then dressed the doll in a beautiful bridal gown. In his mind, he was being thoughtful to the sisters who had their matrimonial wishes twisted into a grotesque ritual. His love for antique things was probably what led him to choose the red dress over a now traditional white gown. The first headmaster may have thought he was helping, but romanticizing the tragedy of the two brides eventually led to this disaster. The deep-seated grudge of the Miyamura sisters remained in the Konoehara area, and that grudge began dwelling inside that female doll. Eventually, the departed was born. And that's where the journal ends. The first headmaster passed away after that. Perhaps the departed's curse killed him as well. He set the events in motion, and then, 60 years later, the departed appeared at Konoehara Academy. No one can ever truly know how or why such things occur. We can only imagine and speculate. After the first headmaster's death, the female doll disappeared. It was taken from the clock tower, or at least the part normal people could access. The place the doll ended up must have been the Red Room, somewhere only the departed could access. They were awaiting a new vessel other than the doll, one in which they could make their dream of a happy marriage come true. That replacement finally came after so many years. One summer break, 2 female students visited the clock tower. Yep. Those students were the real Michiho Kanikiwa and Hamiko Doryu. They were there for the clock tower renovation project to commemorate the school's 70th anniversary. The departed brought them to the altar room and... they killed them using the curse of insects and mold, claiming their bodies and memories. The older sister, Makikigo Mayamura, became Hamiko Doryu, while the younger sister, Michiyo, turned into Michiho Kanikiwa. Then they hid in the school, attempting to find a husband that was suitable to fulfill their wish for a happy marriage. The rest is history. The departed used other spirits and notices as tests for their groomed candidates. The Doryu and Michiho had come to know were fakes. Everything was an act. Despite that, both of them looked and acted far too human. Their warm words, their gentle smiles and innocence. Did they really need to go so far just to test me to see if I was worthy of marriage? Why did they do all that? This is just a hunch, but maybe when the departed stole Doryu and Michiho's memories, they might have noticed there were other ways to satisfy their deep, unrealized wishes. Doryu called the possibility love. The departed spent their days in the school trying to stay near their husband, having conversations and swapping smiles like any other youth. Born in a feudal town 100 years ago, maybe they'd never had the opportunity to experience that before. Ah, that is true. That is true. As a result, their love for their husband grew. This would have been something that they truly treasured. That might have been how they could act so naturally, protecting that glittering youth. Who knows, maybe they even wished they could just continue living in that way. Except they were spirits, they couldn't escape their sanguinolate fate. In order to fulfill their desire for marriage, they'd end up choosing the spirit's path. Perhaps it was the only way they knew to get what they craved. Dear husband, for so long, for so long, for you, I wonder what the departed was trying to say at that time. Did it have something to do with love? Even their intense resentment disappeared just by imitating M-Town's traditional wedding. Was that also because of their love? If that's true, my strange life as a teacher and the time spent with them was not so in vain. Because that way, the memories we made together are what ended up saving those girls. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's actually a great point. The departed A terrifying spirit that killed a lot of people in the last 2 months. Though considering their grudges and wishes, they were also poor victims themselves. The terror and sadness that filled them after learning both sides of the coin. Oh, I want to forgive the departed, or I can't forgive the departed. Damn, guys, what should we do here? It's like, God, I'm kind of leaning toward forgiving them because, like I said, after hearing both sides of the coin, you kind of understand why they did what they did. Oh, boy, man. I think I'm going to forgive them because those two Mayamura sisters were brutally, like, tortured with, like, having to, like, be filled up with bugs and covered in mold. Like, that would be enough to drive anyone insane. I'm gonna forgive them. I want to forgive the departed. Because it really wasn't their fault to begin with. I reach for my cup after that. Chugging down the liquid inside, I get up from my seat and check the time. The day has already changed. Late at night, guess it's time. Time to start working. I was like, nice, so is this like leading into like Death Mark 3? He's gonna just continue on being a spirit doctor? I head to my room on the second floor, and then... What is that sound? Alright, all done. Oh, he remade that doll. I finally managed to fix it. I was able to use the techniques I learned at the workshop I found when looking up information about doll care. Though it's fixed, her soul won't come back. This female doll saved my life. Yeah, but bro, I don't know if we want another doll lingering about in the mansion after Mary in the first game. Let's think about this. You know what I mean? The Departed's grudges moved from this doll to Doryu and Michiho. So who was the spirit inhabiting this doll? I have a hunch. It may have been the souls of the real Michiho and Doryu. Oh, that is a interesting hunch, actually. That would explain why the doll was being so nice to me and giving me hints how to survive. Those two girls were brimming with spiritual energy, which is likely why the departed chose to claim their bodies. I have a hunch that their souls dwelled inside the doll after they were killed. The way the doll's appearance changed as the departed transformed might be evidence that the girls' souls were still connected to their bodies. So the doll was wandering around the school without their memories, not knowing what to do. Despite being in that confused state, their fear and resentment of the departed still remained. That's why they helped me. Still, what's the point of me fixing this doll? It's not like it'll speak again if it's mended. Plus, even if it were to talk, what useful information would it possibly have for me? As far as I know, the souls contained inside this doll belong to the actual Michiho and Doryu. Not the fake versions who considered me their teacher. It's a pointless undertaking, and I have a feeling it'll only make me feel emptier inside. So why do I keep doing this? I guess it's a form of prayer. It won't change anything, though I also believe that it isn't for nothing. I believe some souls will be saved if I do this. Hang on a little longer, you two. So that'd be cool, though, if there was a way, like in Death Mark 3, if we can somehow... Wait, what? Mr. Villain? And Spirit Hunter. Dude, the doll spoke, man. The doll spoke. Michiho and Doryu are in that doll still. Now that we fixed her up. That's cool, man. That is freaking awesome. They're still alive. That makes me happy, man. I'm very pleased with the way that game ended right there. That is awesome. Oh, man, what a game. Dude, Death Mark 1 was amazing, and this Death Mark 2 is also amazing, man. I don't know which one I like better. Let's see if we get any bonus stuff here. So we got a gallery. So we got artwork. So these were all the scenes that were still in the game. Oh, we missed one here. Damn. There was like an alternate path we could have took that would have unlocked a new scene. Yeah, I gotta just take a look at this one really quick. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 beetles on Doryu. Okay, yeah, I just had to look at that again really quick. It's just for research purposes. Let's continue on here. So these are all the new scenes that we just unlocked in the last chapter. We still have 2 that are locked up. We got all these. There's even one of the tooth. Oh, damn. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scenes that we have not unlocked yet. I just want to make sure. Was it 4 beetles? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 beetles on her. Okay, yeah. I just want to... It's just for research purposes, guys. That's all it is. So we got all of our character files. So we've already read through all these, so I don't think there's any... Oh, wait a minute. There is still 2 characters that we have not got a character file on. That's interesting. So we got all the spirits. There's only 1 page. Yeah, we got them all. Sound. So you can go through and listen to all the music of the game. That's pretty cool. Movie. So it's giving you the prologue, an alternate prologue, and the epilogue. We've already viewed it. Got the credits that we viewed. Extra content. Choose the save data to unlock additional content. Wait, what? What do you mean, choose the save data? What do they mean? Choose the save data to unlock additional content. Like, are they talking about my last save? Start new game in 3.3? Oh, wait a minute, no. Is it wanting me to, like, start over? Extra Princess Mock Rumors. What is this? Is this like a whole new game? Alright guys, I guess we're not done with this game yet. Oh my goodness. There's apparently a bonus episode here. Extra Princess Mock Rumors. Okay, well, yeah, we're coming up on time for this video here. Got 5 minutes left, so we're gonna stop this video, and when we come back, we're gonna check out what this bonus thing is here. All right, that sound like a plan, conspirators? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We finally got through the main game after 22 plus hours. Thank God. I loved how it ended. It sounded like Michiho and Doryu are back into the doll, so they're somehow still alive in the spiritual sense. So I was thinking maybe in like part 3, there's a way we can like maybe resurrect them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if they're gonna make a Death Mark 3 or not. I hope so. These games are fun to play. But yeah, when we come back, we'll check out and see what the hell this is. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back very soon.